Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I've got my passport and it's an early start to get to the airport. This can only mean one thing.
Oh yes, we're off to Bruges to watch Aston Villa, the best team in Europe. We'll get ourselves over to Belgium, see what Bruges is all about, how's the nightlife, how's the beer, soak in the atmosphere with the rest of the Villa fans as Aston Villa face Club Brugge in the Champions League.
Welcome to Villa on Tour and welcome to Belgium. We travelled to Bruges this morning from Manchester Airport, then got a bus, then got a train, but finally we are here. And if you're wondering where I am, this behind me is actually Club Brugge Stadium. It's currently the day before match day, and I thought I'd come here in the daylight to check out what it's all about. And of course we'll be hitting the Belgian beers a little bit later, so I thought I'd get the touristy stuff in first before we actually head into the city properly. Now, I don't know what you lot are saying, but I'm not massively impressed by the place. It just looks like a massive concrete block in the middle of nowhere. Club Brugge are currently second in the Belgian league, 7 points behind leaders Genk, 13 games in. They're going to have a hard job protecting that league title they won here last season. Anyway, that is the stadium checked out behind me. I don't think it's anything special, but let's head back into the city, get into Bruges and see what that has to offer. We've been sensible, we've had some food. Bruges looks absolutely lovely, by the way. It's in the dark, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'm excited to show you in the daytime, but it's time to have some Belgian beers, see what Bruges nightlife's all about. Right, Belgian beer of choice is Leffe. Do you know what? I've got onto this a little bit back in the UK, but when we come to Belgium, it's the only things to have. It's very strong, it's not for everyone, but do you know what? Leffe gets a yes from me. Cheers.
Champions League awaits for me.
Run into Gary and Kieran in the pub in Bruges. How are we finding Bruges, boys? Any good?
Beautiful, beautiful city. I'm very positive for tomorrow, and I'm here with my son, and that makes all the difference.
How's the beer, boys? Any good? Strong? Good morning, you lot, and welcome to match day. Now, when I'm watching videos like this, I'm always nosy and intrigued to see where people are staying. So, do you want a room tour? I mean, it'll probably take about 3 seconds. Got 3 people staying here. Single bed, double bed, not too bad, does the job. Box standard bathroom in here. I don't know why the shower head's there. It should be there. It's really annoying. It's also really low because all of us in this room are about 6'2", and it's not high enough. And then you come over to the window. How's the view? You're asking. Decent little skyline of Bruges. Could be better, but you know, could be worse. It's not too bad. Don't mind it. Undoubtedly, my favourite part of the view is that sign down there. There's a pub down there called The Pub, and the sign is promoting the fact it's got 80 kind of beers, cocktails and more. Unbelievable. Might go there later or might give it a miss. We'll see. So our hotel is literally here, and it's a great location because the main square is I mean, I can see it now. It's like 10 metres away. It's so good. Great location. This square, by the way, is class as well. We've come back into that main square at the restaurant where we had food last night, actually, on the local beers, decent stuff. This morning we picked up our tickets as well. It was in a weird, I don't know what the place was, it looked like a library, there was a concert there later on, but we got our tickets. Bosh, absolutely lovely. So yeah, time to hit the Belgian beers, lovely. I'll tell you what, this square is absolutely top class. I've got to say, there's so many more Villa fans that have got tickets. Like, we're speaking to so many people, a lot of them don't have tickets. I think the allocation today is like 1,400. There's got to be at least double that. Every single bar in this square, everywhere you go, there's just Villa. It is so good, and like there's people asking questions, like there's American tourists here being like, why is there so many English football fans here? And like the people are having to explain it, like it is mad. Villa are massive and everywhere, honestly. But the buildings here and the scenery is stunning. It's always something like Harry Potter. It's so beautiful. All the buildings, all the little quaint little side streets that are so narrow. There's bikes everywhere. Bruges, what a place.
But before we go and check out the rest of Bruges, a quick shout out to this video sponsor.
Yes, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and I'm going to tell you how you can get 60% off your first box, 20% off the next 2 months, and free free desserts for life, including these crazy good cheesecakes. Honestly, unbelievable. Cheesecakes for me, an all-time favourite. Get in my belly. Now, you guys know me, and there's thousands of Villa fans in exactly the same boat. We're always all over the country, all over Europe, and having something like HelloFresh, which sends healthy, easy to cook meals right to your front door after a busy trip following the Villa, is honestly a godsend. In your box, you'll find your fabulous fresh ingredients, as well as a super simple step-by-step guide on how to prepare your meal. Just like the meal I'm going to be chefing up in just a minute, the bulgogi chicken udon stir fry. Yes, please. So we chose what we wanted to order from a huge range of options, which was super refreshing, because do you ever feel like you're cooking the same 3 or 4 meals and it gets really, really boring? Okay guys, update on the stir fry. I am halfway through it because it was just so nice, honestly, top drawer. Anyway, HelloFresh is totally flexible around your needs and your situation, so you can pause, cancel, or change delivery address whenever you want. So if that sounds good to you, scan the QR code on screen right now for 60% off your first box, 20% off for the next 2 months, and I just can't believe this, free desserts for life. What more do you want? That is just mad. Or if you don't want to use the QR code, you can use my code UNIQUEMAX, which will get you the same brilliant deal, and use that top link in the description. Can't believe the deal, it is unbelievable. So thank you once again to the legends over at HelloFresh. I'm gonna stop waffling and finish the rest of my dinner. Top link in the description or scan the QR code. So we're in a bar that's got a whole wall of beer outside, which looks very cool. I'm drinking the Red Elephant Delirium beer. It's about 8%. I want Simon to try it because it's not that type of guy, but come on.
I'm not a massive fan of this strong beer, but we'll
he's mental over here, by the way. There's like 2 ends of the spectrum. I love it, and I'm sure he's not going to like it.
No, I don't know how you're doing that.
What are you drinking then? Just like some, what is it?
I've just found a Pilsner. I've been a little bit boring, to be honest. I found a little Pilsner, but I'm not really one for like the 8, 9, 10% beers.
It is lethal. Some of the things they're serving in here look mental.
You can drink it. I mean, it's passable. You could drink it, but I couldn't drink pint after pint after pint of it. But yeah, each to their own, you know what I mean?
Right then, mate, on the river in Bruges. Absolutely beautiful, by the way. Just a quick word on Bruges. What a place. Like, it's just like an oldie worldy. I said compared it to Harry Potter earlier. Like, the place, it's a beautiful city.
Oh, it's been perfect, hasn't it? It's kind of what you it's what you sort of think about when you when you qualify for Europe, is doing these sort of trips. It's the exact type of place that you dream about coming. Yeah, absolutely stunning place. It's been an ideal location for the last couple of days, isn't it?
Confident then. We've got a big job on our hands if we want to go back to top of the league today after Liverpool decided to win 4-0 yesterday. Just keep it going, keep the momentum going. Club Brugge second in the Belgian division at the moment. Confident today? How are we feeling?
Yeah, and I think it would be nice to. It's hard, isn't it? Because I know the manager keeps talking about keeping the competition separate, the Premier League to the Champions League. But for me, momentum's key, I think. And I think, obviously we've had a bit of a spell where we lost a couple of games. Obviously, one in the League Cup, one in the league. Obviously, we drew to Bournemouth at home the last time out at home. And so it kind of feels like momentum's not with us at the moment. So I feel like, a win tonight would be amazing in terms of our Champions League sort of context. It would also be big in terms of our momentum as well, and trying to get back into form in the Premier League as well. And so I am confident. I think we'll probably win, to be honest.
Right then, John with the main man, Mr. Andrew Buck. I've got to say, mate, I absolutely love your Champions League hat. You've gone fully branded. I like it. How have you found Bruges, mate? Have you found Bruges? Nice place.
Do you know what? I only got here at 9:30 to 10:30 this morning. A lot of the lads got here last night. I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of FOMO. Fear of missing out. Boys were here, I wasn't here, we were stuck in London. But do you know what?
Got the train over.
I know, mate. I've got a lot of FOMO. But you know what? Villa boys are here. Villa on tour.
Class, mate. Fancy us tonight? We're going to win.
Do you know what? I fancy Leon Bailey tonight. I don't know why. But
needs it, don't it?
Yeah. And do you know what? We got here, we're walking down the street and I saw Onana and Tillemans in the back of a delivery van. This is their hometown, home country. So if they can do the business, then Villa can do the business.
Score prediction, Andrew, what do you reckon, sir?
3-1. Come on, the Villa!
Anyway, that's enough fun for one day. In the square, in a different square now, waiting for the buses to the ground. Here we go. Proper little scenic walk now to the ground. We've gone through security. I think these are like training pitches to the side. Not the most scenic, but is what it is. Here we go then, returning to the massive concrete block. Beautiful. Also, just next to the away end as well, massive water slide, literally by the stadium. Dr. Tony's dream, that was. This is just a concrete dump, to be honest. Club Brugge fans, let me know if the rest of the stadium's like this, but we've come in, just concrete, no decoration, just is what it is, incredibly basic. A lot of the seats are just absolutely knackered. It's just incredibly basic, including the caterer, and I had a hot dog for €5. So I said it looked anemic. It wasn't great. It did the job, to be fair, filled me up a little bit, but it just wasn't great. Right, first of all, we'll go with how do you find the stadium? The walk-in was a little bit, I said it was basic, but once you're here, like, it's a decent ground. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy. It's a bit rough and ready, but it's proper. It's decent.
Yeah, we were warned pretty much, weren't we, by the club. There's seats don't exist, and
yeah, they're all sharp and cut up
and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a bit of that. So it wasn't the most welcoming as we came in the away end, I'd say. But you know what, it's all right. Been in worse.
We were half blocked off by a net as well. We've had to come this far around the away end to actually see the goal. Team news is very interesting. Tyro Mings starts, yeah. Kamara starts as well. Those two in there, Carlos and Mings at the back. It's interesting. No Onana as well. It's a bit of a wild one.
It is interesting, yeah. It's really interesting. I think a bit surprised by Mings and Kamara both starting, to be fair. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Very interesting.
And Torres on the bench.
Yeah, he is.
I'll take it. It's just a bit of rotation, isn't it? Obviously, Tottenham at the weekend. It's a massive game at Anfield on Saturday as well. So you expected a bit of rotation. Confident today, though. Can I get a cheeky little score prediction, please?
3-2. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Fancy some goals today.
3-2.
Like it.
Yeah, goals. Yeah, goals galore. Come on, the Villa boys.
Nice little quirk to the ground, as you can quite clearly see above me. Half of it is covered by roof and half of it isn't. So fingers crossed it doesn't rain during the game. But anyway, I've seen the team. It is interesting. Mings starting is a big one. Kamara as well. Score prediction. What are we thinking today then? A draw is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go 1-1. Club Brugge second in the Belgian division at the moment. 7 points off top. 1-1, and the goal scorer John Duran, second half. Right then, running to Zach and Aidan. Zach, we'll start with you, son. Confidence, nice score prediction.
2-0 Villa.
Oh, I love
Duran
it.
brace.
Oh, I love that. Aidan, come on, son.
3-1 Villa.
You got a shout out as well, matey.
Shout out to Kieran.
Big up the Villa boys.
Up the Villa.
Villa boys.
What the hell is this about?
What is this? Come on then, you Villa boys! Come on, lads. Watching Villa on a Wednesday night. Blues are watching because they're fucking shite. What a feeling, what a noise. Henry's going for me! Henry's going for me! Henry's going for me!
Watkins just past the post, inches away there, it's coming. Brugge at the post and Marseille makes a great save. Nervy that was. Oh mate, it's not been amazing, not the greatest half of football I've ever experienced. Villa have had 60% of the ball, and probably the highlight of the half is probably Villa singing Unai Emery's Claret Blue Army for 20 minutes. Not too much to write home about. It's not been great from a Villa perspective.
Yeah, attacking wise we've not really created anything really, have we? I mean, Bailey's probably been about the most brightest spark going forward. Apart from that, I mean, we've had one shot on target, which was McGinn's sort of tame effort.
Well, Watkins had one that just whistled past the post, but it's all a bit tame, isn't it, going forward?
We haven't done enough going forward at all, and we've been sloppy on the ball, giving the ball away a lot. Very similar story to Spurs on Sunday, and then defensively, like down the right hand side, it feels like everyone's coming down that side, and it looks a little bit rusty, and it will do with Mings being there. And
it's a brand new defence, isn't it?
This back four's never played together before, but it's this whole concept right back thing which really worries me. I keep saying saying it, but it's like you take your best centre half out of the equation and shove him in at right back. And I just think not signing a proper right back in the summer has really haunted us at the moment. But I mean, we're lucky to be 0-0. I mean, Martinez has made a couple of very good saves.
They hit the post, haven't they?
And they hit the post as well. So we're quite lucky that it's still 0-0.
Both centre halves on a booking as well, by the way. It's not ideal. That was in one move as well, pretty stupid. But we just sort ourselves out defensively. It's very similar to Tottenham as well, giving the ball away.
You know, like we said, you can understand them, you know, not looking like they're a really well-oiled machine at the backs. They've never played with each other before. But it's the sloppiness, it's the passing straight to the opposition, which doesn't help you build anything up if you do that constantly. And so, got to be a better second half.
This is not a penalty, is it? It's a penalty. What? Mings has forgotten the rules.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Penalty Bruges. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Mings handballs it from a Martinez, just passing it to him. That is bizarre. This is proper bad, this. Proper slow and passive. So poor. This is painful. Painful. Five minutes added on. It won't happen, this.
Oh, fucking hell,
Seriously dire, seriously slow, no tempo, didn't look like we were going to create anything all night. Defensively horrendous, that goal sums it up. I ain't sent it back so I can't comment, but seriously dismal, worrying. What do you say after that? That just was the worst performance I've seen for a long time. It's quite clear that we're in a bit of a slump at the moment. Was it 1 win in 5 in the league? They're not all losses, obviously. It sounds worse than it probably is. There's a lot of draws in there, but draws of games that we should probably win. And it hasn't been like that in the Champions League this season. Obviously kept 3 clean sheets. Might have been another one today if it wasn't for that weird handball penalty thing. Now, I haven't seen it back. I've literally walked through the front door of the hotel here. I've just started chatting, so I don't know, it's weird. It is weird. I think, has the referee done that as a bit of a moment, a bit of limelight on the referee, just a bit of something, limelight all on him? Or has Mings actually done something wrong? I don't know. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. But for me, how many times has that happened during many games and it just does not go noticed anywhere? Whereas the referee's seen that and thought, yeah, I'm going to blow for that. Mings clearly hadn't heard the whistle. Just play on. And if he does play on, the referee ignores that. There's nothing sinister in it. Mings obviously hasn't done that on purpose. You think anyone in that stadium would have batted an eyelid? Absolutely not. Nobody even talks about it. It's not even a talking point. So why ruin the game and do that? I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, haven't seen it back, so I might be chatting absolute rubbish. Let me know. But I just think the whole thing was bizarre. I didn't even see it like when it was happening in live. I didn't see it. But I am in no way blaming that performance on that one singular moment because it was absolutely dire from minute 1, to be totally honest with you. We had a couple of half moments. Watkins flashed one past the post, but apart from that, I'm struggling to really think of anything. It was so passive. There was far too many passengers in that today. I don't know. It was just so flat, like really poor, like so slow, passing the ball from side to side and just giving the ball away constantly. And people that you sort of rely on, like Tielemans, just not picking him out. It's just an example of how great he's been this season. But tonight, nothing came off for him. And I remember a time in the second half where your defensive midfielder, Boubacar Kamara, is the one making direct forward runs and there's nothing ahead of him. That's your defensive midfielder. Just we never looked like creating anything today. And just the whole defensive thing where Cons has been shoved to right back. Like, even when Nedeljkovic comes on, your 18-year-old, youthful right back, we just looked more balanced and just looked better. You've got someone who's got a bit of pace and is willing to get down the wing. Like, he's not going to be the finished article or the best right back in the world. I just think, just play a right back there and put your best centre-half at centre-back. It's so frustrating. And look, like, we're still in a positive position. Let's be positive. I'm not really looking forward to Saturday. Like, it's not going to be easy at all going away to Liverpool. Would it be classic Villa to go there and win 1-0? Possibly. hopefully. But right now, am I looking forward to it? No. But anyway, do get involved in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you worried, or is this just a small blip in the road? I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's clear we're going through a blip, and it's not nice. But anyway, just a word on Bruges and the trip overall. I just love these European trips. Like, they're fantastic. Going to it, I've never been to Belgium before. Going to a brand new country, a brand new city. Bruges, like we've said all along, is absolutely beautiful. Any Club Bruges fans watching, your city is absolutely stunning, and we've loved our time here. Everyone's been so friendly. Apart from the police after the game, that is one thing I wanted to talk about. They're just wanting trouble. They antagonise it. They don't put enough buses on to go back to the city centre. There's like 3 waiting outside when there's 1,400 Villa fans. So they close a gate right in front of us and lock it and walk off. It's not safe, firstly, and it just riles people up. Put their riot hats on, put the face things down, and just stand there with their batons in hand, and it just doesn't create a friendly atmosphere. Yes, I get they've got to do what they've got to do, but it wasn't safe earlier. Anyone who's there will know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, ending on a positive one, Bruges, it's been absolutely lovely. It's a shame that Villa were so dire, but we've spent a couple of days over here in Belgium with the best people. Everyone's been so lovely. Thank you to all the Villa fans that have said hello and said kind words about the channel. Always really, really appreciative of that. So many nice words while we've been here, so thank you. Thank you, of course, as well for the continued support on the channel. Always massively appreciated. Do leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. Go and check out HelloFresh, top link in the description. I shall see you on Saturday in Liverpool. Weekend in Liverpool. Don't get much better. Fingers crossed for that one. We'll see. I'll see you on Saturday. Up the Villa.